of now, I'm fulfilled because there are three major issues that motivated me to apply for the position of this Vice-Chancellor in Federal University of Lafia. The first is that I want to get opportunity to pray to please my God, but not to impress anybody, to please my God. And to also get opportunity to serve humanity. And today, I can say that I've served humanity because I was able to use this position to spread messages on unity, peace, and progress. Exactly 2 years ago, I presented to this Senate the results of my analysis that guided nomination and appointment of 3 deputy vice-chancellors. The eulogises assumed duty 7th June 2023, and their tenure will be ending 6th June 2025. It is at today's meeting that we need to appoint new DVCs through nomination from me. But then, I want to delay this because I'm considering 3 options, which will require detailed analysis beyond what we had last time. And the 3 options that will be assessed: 1, renewal for the current DVCs; 2, appointment of fresh DVCs; or 3, leaving the positions for the new VC to come and attend to. I'm currently carrying out analysis on these 3 options and on the capacity and character of our professors, the way I did last time. And we have more number of professors now. The analysis will take much time. So depending on which options will be favorable to the university, I will present my results to the Senate or to the VC that will be taken over from me. But at this point, I must celebrate our 3 DVCs. I celebrate Professor Alim Chitubu. I celebrate Professor Sugaba. Professor Dakes. You people perform excellently by my assessment. I did not regret the appointment and the service to this university. I did not suffer any distraction or frustration from you. I enjoy your full loyalty and cooperation. You have chaired many committees. You have chaired several Senate meetings. You have represented me excellently at many events. You have performed the roles of Vice-Chancellor along with your own in many cases, with my permission. So far, I have not received any negative reports on you where I came across some unfavorable information. I tried to verify, and nothing can be established to be wrong. You are still part of or among those being assessed for these positions. But I know you people are also potential Vice-Chancellor. the major stakeholders of the system will see guide in this respect. Left for me, you can still be returned, but I do not want to be alone in this decision-making process. We must collectively own the decision-making process that will bring the new DVCs. As I did last time, I would like to show my appreciation to the 3 DVCs at this very meeting. I've prepared my appreciation letters and pray to be given to them here on behalf of the university community. And at appropriate time and appropriate occasion, I will describe your peculiar and unique performance and contribution of your issue. Partnership, I wish you the best in your future endeavor. Your good work. I've appointed you into other offices. Professor Alemchi is now the Pioneer Provost, College of Health Sciences. Professor Shehu Abdul Rahman, we are appointed at Provost College of Medicine. Professor Dakes is now the Pioneer Director of Aliko Dangote Sugarcane Research Center. You will also be a billionaire. I did this to retain your relevance and sustain your contribution to the system. This was done against all odds because it was challenged by some negative minds. When your appointment into these positions were announced, some of our stakeholders kicked against it. But it is not about me, it is not about you, and it is also not about those kicking against the appointment. It is about the system. So I've given many of our staff platform to play their roles based on their capacity and character. I gave everybody opportunity to discharge responsibilities without interference from me. I allow all the officers to demonstrate or express what I call the leadership formula, which states that leadership is a product of capacity and character. Where any individual cannot demonstrate or express leadership formula, such individual will surely exclude him or herself from leadership process or platform. And when this happens, your words, your action, your beliefs and emotion becomes irrelevant to the system. And this is what some of our stakeholders are suffering from now. When I appointed the 2 provosts, that is the head of provost of College of Health Sciences and provost of College of Medicine and the director of Aliko Dangote Sugarcane Research Center, some complain that we are recycling some few people in this university. To me, I didn't deny that. Yes, it is true. We are recycling these few people because their words, their action, their belief and emotion are still relevant to the system. These people use opportunities to create more opportunity for themselves. But we have seen where some people use opportunity to create problems for themselves. Some create problems and also play victim of the problem they created with their hands. by blaming others or blaming the system. And I know you will remember this in my description of a passive group of people in the system. But thank God, we know ourselves. Those advising and being advised to be bold to interrogate this administration were once given opportunity in this university to showcase their capacity and character. But they failed to show these two factors of leadership. And we need good leadership in the university. We cannot wait because some people cannot deliver, and we feel maybe they are close to the Vice-Chancellor and they should remain in the system to be causing havoc. That will not happen. So it is therefore the responsibility of this administration to look for these factors of leadership and bring people on board, those that can showcase these factors. We thank God that there are many people that possesses these factors. And any person that wants to be a leader should be ready and be bold to interrogate his or her own capacity and character. The issue of saying we should start interrogating the administration. Try to start interrogating your capacity and character. And these two factors will also determine appointment of DVCs in this university now or in the near future. This is because Vice-Chancellor and DVCs must look to the same direction for common goals message today, because by God's grace, I have planned to chair 2 more Senate meetings before going for my terminal leave in November 2025. I will chair August and November Senate meeting. I will identify some individuals to chair the Senate of June, July, September, October, and that of January 2026. Even when there is no DVCs in place, the Vice-Chancellor can call any professor to act for a few days, few weeks, if that Vice-Chancellor is still in power. I have planned activity for these months mentioned above. I want you people to start missing me, and even before my tenure, and to also start learning how to fill the gaps. I've even opened a file for pending matters for the new Vice-Chancellor. I will try to attend to issues of promotions, resource verification, accreditation, student elections, and some other critical matters before leaving for a terminal leave. Some issues or policies not yet concluded or implemented, and even the case of convocation will wait for the new Vice-Chancellor. This is to let people know that I'm eager to live. I've achieved what I plan to achieve, and as of today, all issues in my blueprint have been attended to. And let me also give a very important information. Our current DVCs can retain their offices for their new positions. The new DVCs that will come will have their offices in this new Senate building. I've also identified those offices for the new DVCs when they come. We shall assess office need for all the entire system and put workable proposal in place for implementation. I will try not to leave any serious liability behind. We must join hands to make it possible. Let for me, as of now, I'm fulfilled because there are 3 major issues that motivated me to apply for the position of this Vice-Chancellor in Federal University of Lafia. The first is that I want to get opportunity to pray to please my God but not to impress anybody, to please my God, and to also get opportunity to serve humanity. And today, I can say that I've served humanity because I was able to use this position to spread messages on unity, peace, and progress, except those that have not been attending meetings where I talk. And I've also used this opportunity to add value to some individuals. And I know there are some individuals that came across me that what they benefited by coming into contact with me, in fact, they have never dreamt to be here. And in this opportunity, they have it. And the one that is much more concerned to me as a person is for me to strengthen my records. I use this. To me, my service in the Federal University of Lafia, I want to say that it is God that planned it. So much message will come in my validity speech at November Senate, by God's grace. But before then, let me also use this opportunity to thank you all for supporting my administration. Your support have influenced positive development in this university. For those in the opposition side, in fact, I want to also equally thank you for the strength in your both hidden and open negative efforts, which have continued to move me and this university closer to more success. Your existence as opposition and the level of success in this university has raised my faith in God and assurance that my prayer before assuming duty as Vice-Chancellor in this university were answered. I've never attempted to speak on some of these opposing forces because their existence is a great blessing to me and the university. We got more success from their negative efforts, more success, and I'm very sure of what I'm saying. The more they are going to their negative activity, the more success in this university. In fact, there was a case of somebody that come to tell me something, and I said, please, I want to also use the opportunity to beg you because of God. If there is any way you can encourage these people to continue this, I'll be very happy. So, to me, I want to assure every one of us that, and the person that is going to take over from me should put his mind at rest. That these negative people, I want to assure you, they have already caged themselves. The person should only be ready to claim and shine his or her heart before assuming duty. That's my strong advice. And the reason is this: our heart influences our minds, which in turn gives direction to our decisions. This implies that dirty hearts induce dirty minds, which result to dirty decisions. If decisions are dirty ones, you should expect malfunctioning system to operate. I'm all the time convinced that God has power over all things, and God is still in charge in this university. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to use this opportunity to thank every one of you for your attention. This is my address today, but as I said, I have a lot of message which I want to give, and I will plead that the November Senate meeting, which for me I'm considering to be a meeting where I will give my validity speech, I want the entire of this hall to be filled up, because there may be a lot to learn from that message that will be given that day. On this note, I want to thank every one of you, and may God bless all of us. For today's Senate, we are not going to consider exam results because I have received a lot of complaints.
All the principal officers here present, distinguished Senate members. Honestly, sir, I'm emotional. I have worked with, I think you are the fifth ones. And I remember that when we were curfew, Nassau State University curfew, everybody knows Baba very well, Baba Beke. Despite that, he even promised me that time that he's going to give me an associate professor, and I was with him one-on-one, and was telling me certain things about the state, about the politics. I was not emotional at all. Because it was about going in 2009, and there was conspiracy against him, and he told many things just like his son, but I was not emotional. You have done your best, sir. But I wish you well. I wish that you will not say all what you have said. You will have been patient on that November you are talking about. Some of us, we don't even want you to live, to be honest with you. I'm honest. To God I'm serving. But God will be with you and with your children in the mighty name of Jesus Christ.
My just a comment on what the chairman said from Shehu Abdul Rahman. I always like to say this anywhere I go because of the fact that I've been to different places. I once said for the system to live, to continue as we are today, the major part that the Vice-Chancellor of the university should look into is about the welfare of the staff. And one of the major aspects of the welfare is promotion. No matter what, if you're giving anybody 1 million each day and refuse that promotion, they will see you as the greatest enemy in the world. But when they are due for promotion and they are promoted, they feel, yes, you have come, they have arrived. This I want to say from experience, that in some universities, nobody cares. It's like pick you're my enemy. Oh, you know, go to get promotion. You come to my house every morning to greet me. Wallahi, since I came to this university, I don't even know where he lives. Wallahi, I don't know where he lives. Until the day we went for Ramadan Sunday, oh, this is where he lives. Unlike in some universities, you have to go to them, start pleading on your names. Look, this, like he said in his remarks, that he is God sent, and that's exactly the fact. I want to say that we're lucky that even from what he said in the last Senate, that he wouldn't want to leave any stone untouched or about promotion, even when it's leaving. Look, this is a bravo to the system and to you. We thank you very much. Sir, it's about his inaugural lecture. Believe me, universities all over the country seem to reckon with this university. This is a young university, you're just starting and you've had this number. This is good about it. We pray after you're leaving that whoever is going to step over from you will maintain the space and the kind of attempt for us to deliver the inaugural lectures. Inaugural lecture, like he said, is what promotes the university. Some old universities, second generation universities, you find they are still at 100. Some at 50. FULafia is any time now to be 40 because people are ready. And that is to show the importance of the kind of effort he has given in terms of promotion and promoting the system as well, that people present their inaugural lectures. We thank you very much. That's all I have. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I wish to say locally I, as a person, as Ibrahim Khalil Adam, I'm speaking for myself. I have over time learned a lot and I'm still learning from you. Because there are two qualities that at any time I remember about you. One, you are a man of conviction. Yes. Once you are convinced about something, just like you have said today, you go for it. And you do as much as you can to carry your subordinates along. We say thank you because you have been patient and of course you have persevered a lot. Ordinarily, as a chief executive, there are certain things that you go out of your way, you go extra mile to make sure you do for staff and colleagues. So you are a 1 in 8,000, if not a million. But just like you said, rightly said, you believe in God. And I also understand this, that one thing that is very important in life is once the belief is there, even if your actions go wrong, so far the intention is a good one, God in His infinite mercy will make sure He fulfills that wish you have. And I do believe that God Almighty saw that in your heart. Even when what happened at Gashu happened, when you left the office, we all know we had a teacher, my mentor, Professor Bebes, was also a Vice-Chancellor at the same time with you, and you all left the office at the same time. So a lot of people do not know this, and they do not understand the dynamics, the politics involved. We may forgive their ignorance for those who are ignorant, but for the gullible, there is nothing you can do because that is what they believe in. And thank you, Mr. Vice-Chancellor, because each time, another thing you always say is issue of mindset, whether fixed mindset and progressive mindset. We thank God we have somebody like you who is progressive from what you have achieved, from what you have brought. We don't need to mention universities. We are not blind people. Everybody has seen. At least the paradigm has shifted. So my prayer to you is that the Almighty Allah continue to fulfill all your good desires. May He protect you and your family from all evil. Thank you. Jazakallahu khairan wa ahsan ilayk.
Speak this morning because the Vice-Chancellor has made so many fact statements. Normally when leaders are leaving, they try to summarize their achievements and outline the pending issues in their valedictory speeches. If not for the fact that he said there are more messages that will come in November, I was thinking, what other message that he did not say it in these few minutes that he addressed us? I want to say that we are all living witnesses to all that you have mentioned and many more that you did not mention, that each and every one of us know of himself what
value you added to him as a person and through him or her to the system. I think this Senate needs to reciprocate by appealing to itself to share in the thoughts of Professor Shehu Abdul Rahman, to pledge to do to the system what we can to the best of our ability. We all shall remain part of the legacies of Professor Shehu Abdul Rahman. I think we also want to, I think the Senate should also, maybe I'll do this on behalf of the Senate, thank and appreciate the DVCs that have worked closely with you and have helped you chair this Senate on a number of occasions, and you have given them excellence in their performance. We also thank you for what you have done for this Senate, DVCs, SARS, and MAP. Finally, sir, I want to pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to endow you with wisdom and strength and give you more opportunity to actualize your dreams, your plans. I am sure, just as you have said, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered your prayers in the three things you said you will aim to achieve by applying to become a Vice-Chancellor. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to strengthen you, reward you, and enable many that you have tried hard to mentor to emulate this legacy so that your name and your actions will continually be immortalized. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you abundantly, and thank you very much. Thank you very much.
She's not around, that's why I called her. Thank you. First of all, Mrs. Thank you. I dedicate this. It's an honor, and I dedicate this to God. To the God that sees me. Secondly, please, can every female stand up? I dedicate this to all of you.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you.
I want to thank God because I don't know how many of you can remember 2 years ago, I had to be told to stand up because I didn't know. I started this journey in shock and I was unsure. But today I stand in confidence. I stand a better person. I stand a better administrator. I stand happy and fulfilled. I stand more tolerant. I stand more prayerful because someone believed in what he saw in me. Professor Shehu Abdul Rahman, my VC, thank you. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for the opportunity. My colleagues, every position is a privilege. You can be hardworking and no one will see you. So every position is a privilege. And for me, it's a privilege that I've been given. I'm happy that today, the testimony or the story is not a bad one, it's not a negative one. And so I thank God for that. And I thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you for the kind of person that you have become here. You have shown us. You are a very fair individual. You are impartial. He is one of the most detribalized human beings I've ever seen. Please include this new word in your dictionary. He is also de-religionized. He has not given anybody appointment because he's a Muslim or because the person is a Christian. He has given opportunities to everybody, whether you're from the south, from the north, or from the middle, because he thinks you can do it. Whatever and however it turns out remains in your hand. But he has given the opportunity to everyone. I'm also keeping some things for November, sir. I will wait. I will wait. You said you cleaned up your record. You did not, sir. It's not you. God cleaned up your records. And he didn't stop there. He started writing a new one. And he is continuing to do that. He will not stop. For any man who stands before God in purity will never be put to shame. So thank you, sir. Let me reserve some of it for November. For November, thank you. I also give the Lord. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you.
Okay. You now raise your hand. Raise your hand.
I'm a professor of cutting the living and the dead. So I don't talk a lot. But Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I've said what I should have been saying today, partly during the inaugural lecture. And that is why each time I go to yours, I try to hide from those people that presented the inaugural lecture when I was there. They keep on asking me, what happened? Why did you decide to give an inaugural lecture? I said they won't understand. And for those of them that were there that day, I told everybody that I became a convert. Consider convert because I'm still a Muslim, not a convert of giving or not giving the religion. And each time I look at my Nobel lecture book, the first 2 pages, you see that. And I told everybody and the whole world then that I became a convert because, let me tell you today, of my brother, my VC, my in-law. In many ways, that made me give that lecture. So, today, just like my sister said, I won't say a lot, but to say that you said 3 things. You applied for this position for worship, for service, and to clean your records. For worship and service, we are together. I have no record to clean except the one that you have made me to create now of giving an inaugural lecture what I said I was not going to give. So, I have no record to clean. you've given me a clean death, without something like that. In another, we have the dead body, when you dissect it very well, it becomes a clean business, because you understand how human beings are wonderfully created, how human beings become sick, and so on and so forth. So I accept this death that you have made me double into. For that, I thank you enormously, and may God reward you appropriately. Thank you.
The Chairman of Senate, my distinguished colleagues, good morning. This is a very important point in my life. I worked in ABU for 30 solid years. Halfway down the line, the highest I could get to was Deputy Dean. And for the 30 years, I was a member of just 5 committees. And then I moved to the University of Lafia to work with a visionary leader who has transformed me from digest to super digest. I am super now, because when I came, some months later, I was made dean, and then months later, I became DVC. But what makes me super is the 2 years that I spent in this office. What I have learned as an administrator in that office is not small. And that wouldn't have happened if that opportunity was not availed to me by our VC. I have learned a lot, and I want to thank him for availing me that opportunity and transforming me from digest to super digest. I also want to thank all of you. While in that office, I cannot remember any moment at all, even if it's like a second, that I had friction with anybody. I enjoyed your cooperation. And you are part of those who made me super digest. I am happy working with you. In FULafia, we work as a family. We work together, and we put the system ahead of our interests. Vice-Chancellor sir, I thank you for this opportunity. I thank you for transforming me. I thank you guys for supporting me, making me who I am today. And as we continue the journey, I plead that whoever comes next, please accord him or her same support for the sake of the system. Like she said, this is not a moment of speech making. That moment is coming. We're going to articulate our ideas on paper. Perhaps that day we're coming with 15, 20 pages of appreciation. Until that day, I thank you very much, Vice-Chancellor and my colleagues. Good morning. Thank you very much.
Let me just mention here that those that have served in my administration, whether as head of department, deans, and director, don't think that I'm not celebrating. I'm also leaving your own case in November. Because I'm a person that celebrates journey, celebrates success and achievement. In fact, even when I was removed from office in Federal University of Lafia, when some of my colleagues were rushing to hand over, some of them even called the person taking over to come to their house. Some hand over in their house, they don't even hand over in the office. And some even left the handing over note in the office and left. But for me, I stayed there for at least 10 good days, to celebrate myself and other people who were management team. I didn't rush to leave because I'm not fighting anybody. In fact, I organized a special management meeting, special congregation, special senate, and I used the university money to, give people food. Everybody eats. So it's not about because I was moving in the office. And in fact, I have to be calming some people down. When I'm making my speech there, some were crying. So no, it's not a matter of crying. Enjoy yourself. See food in your front. Eat. For me, I'm going for good, not for bad. So, and I thank God that I'm being held, handing over to somebody. In fact, the person that took over from me, I waited for him to come to do the handing over properly. Which many other normal circumstances, many vice-chancellors don't do handing over like that. In fact, I took him to every office in the university, all the projects in the university. The handing over process started 8 o'clock, we did not finish until around 6 in the evening. So one activity from one to the other. And at the end, our security personnel have to give me a firework parade at the gate of the university. And the morning before anybody come to my house, I have already left. So please, let us be patient. We are going to celebrate everybody that participated in one way or the other in this administration. And it's not about being bitter about any individual. In fact, you'll be surprised those people that will be calling to tell you what they have done for the university. So this is why I don't always claim glory of success, because I'm a team player. I've never, even in my academic activity, my research work, my community service, my teaching is always a collaborative one. So, and that is why whatever I've achieved, I don't come out in public and be telling people I've done this, I've done that. That is not, and I'm not also here to be rushing anything. In this university, people will know if it is any project that is done under my administration. I've never gathered anybody to say, come and start commissioning anything, so that people say, oh, you have built this, you have built that. No. So, my major issue is human development. Human development supersedes anything you can see. Forget about any infrastructure that is going on. Yes, you may be seeing all this development, but to me, human development is the most important. And that's why I don't give emphasis to say, oh, road has been constructed, let's go and commission it. If I want to say commission, you want to just go around with my car, anybody should go around. That's why I commission it. So it's not about gathering people. If you see me gathering people and celebrating, in fact, I'm celebrating success that came out of human development. It's not the issue of constructions, buildings. When you go to some universities, this is what is the priority of many vice-chancellors. But my own priority here is what can I put in people for the sake of future. And that's what I expect from all of us to be doing in this university. So for those that are here to be celebrated, I'm doing this for our DVCs because these are special positions. We all know it. And this is the first time we are having 3 offices of the deputy vice-chancellor from this university. For them to have completed these 2 years, I felt I need to bring this up today because by next Senate, the tenure must have been elapsed, but it's 6th of June. So, but this is the right day for us to, and I know some people will say, oh, what will happen at this Senate? Because last 2 years, it was in May that we did the election. But we thank God today we are able to address the civics so that we'll continue to prepare our minds for what comes next. Thank you very much. Now,